What's up, everyone? This is OnlyFlops number 5, and let me tell you, we got some pretty decent ones to kick us off here. What do you think, Jeremy? Are these good? You just glanced over them. We had Jeremy pick
Uh,
them this time. Yeah. Apparently they're rough.
I picked some good ones this week for you guys, man. I
Perfect.
think everyone will like them.
Perfect. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna jump straight into these. Oh wait, am I forgetting something, Jeremy?
Yeah, you gotta make that money.
All right, give them the spiel. How do we cut to ad? How does this work?
Stay with us.
Is that all you want to say? It's just gonna be a 1-second clip. Stay with us. Brace
What do you
for
want me to
him.
direct your video, edit it?
Just
What is
say
this?
brace for impact. Stay with us.
Embrace the shill. Stay with us.
To get rid of that annoying Windows activation watermark, head on over to VIP SCD Key and purchase a Windows 10 Pro OEM key for a fraction of the price of retail. Just use a secure payment method like PayPal, enter your product key into your PC settings window, and say bye-bye to the watermark. And be sure to use our offer code SKGS for a sweet discount. So like I said, now without further ado, let's jump into the first listing here, which is from a Twitter user named Once Upon Few Time. Right on. I didn't know that. I haven't looked at any of these. All right, so this is a Core i5-10400F, 16 gigs of DDR4, 750 Ti, one fan, MSI H510M, and a 1 terabyte SSD. Want to show my obsession of cleanliness. Ha ha. You said these were bad. I thought
It's not. It's the whole thing together. It's not just the cleanliness. There's other aspects that make this an only flop.
Well, I mean the first photo, the guy's got clean floors. I'll give him that. I mean,
I mean, you
they're
could
pretty
eat off of 'em.
sparkly. Yeah, I'd eat off of those floors, no problem. But the arrangement of furniture bothers me a tad. This looks like another bedside special. It's like right up
That's
your
why I
alley, right?
picked it.
He's got the hashtag OnlyFlops. That's great to see. Let's move over to the second photo. You see the PC is actually behind my camera view. Okay, so CPU cooler, nice. We got some ketchup and mustard cables. Looks like a rat's nest here toward the front. Move over to the third photo. Kind of the same thing. Nothing too custom here that from what I can see, at least the case looks pretty bare bones. The graphics card's nothing too special. And then we have a close up on the fan cable, because that seemed like a pretty pertinent thing, I'm sure, to include in this listing. So thank you for that. And I'm just kidding. I'm sure you wanted to show us the rat's nest in the front. It does look pretty bad. It looks almost as bad as yours, Jeremy.
Mine's not bad.
Well, not bad anymore because I did it for you.
Hey guys, if you're wondering, I know some of you guys were concerned in the comments that he left a sticker on my CPU cooler, which he did. And
No
here it
way.
is. It's all crumbled up now,
Oh my
but it was on
gosh.
there when I replaced my RAM because he left me with a measly 32 gigs, and I primarily use it for Premiere Pro, which is like the minimum spec is 32 gigs. And I asked him, "Hey man, can I have some RAM?" No response.
What is this, like? Are we out to get me today? I didn't know this was part of the.
$250.
I didn't know this was part of the agenda. Okay, good sir. First off, you were a Premiere Pro nub. You had never even touched the software before, so you ain't getting 64 gigs till you earn your stripes, my friend. And you're getting there. You're not there yet, but you're getting there. All right.
I bought it.
I've
Already bought
exercised
it.
quite a bit of patience working with you, trying to get you to the point where you need to be working full time here for the channel. So yeah, just be grateful for the 32 gigs. So anyway, the rig doesn't look all that bad. It just looks like a older style system. Love the furniture that you inherited from your grandmother. That's cute. And the speakers. Did you see the speakers there?
Yeah, you like stole from his church.
Those look awesome. Oh man! All right, so not a bad start, but I have a feeling this one's not going to be the worst. So let's move on to setup number 2. How bad's this one going to be, Jeremy? Is it pretty bad?
I don't know. You're gonna have to look, man. This one's pretty gnarly.
Alrighty, so this is from Jesse Barth, NF Men BK Delta 1. I don't know why I'm reading these Twitter handles. These are pretty awful. Hashtag OnlyFlops. Yeah. It's really challenging. Motherboard is a Gigabyte B450M, Ripjaws 3700 megahertz, Ryzen 5 2600, GTX 1660, Corsair CX 750, Corsair headset. All right, so not a bad start. Let's click on the first photo here. I have a feeling, is that like a freaking rainforest in the background? What is that?
I don't know.
What is it? Does he feel like he's it like one with nature while he's sitting in his bedroom on his PC. Was that the intent here?
Maybe he's
Um,
like a hunter, man. Maybe he hunts or something.
that's true. Maybe he took the photo then. Now that'd be pretty cool. We've got hashtag OnlyFlop. That's good to see. Looks like a DX Racer style gaming chair, so that's pretty cool. Triple monitor setup. I
All
mean,
like 3 feet away from each other.
yeah, it's kind of weird. You have to like look straight up to
Immersion.
see that one there. It's it's not bad though. I mean, first impressions, the dude's got some decent hardware. Now, moving on to the second photo, um, it looks like this furniture sat outside for several months in the rain, and that or it was like attacked and infested by termites.
I think I know why it's missing a drawer. I think that it's for his knees. I don't think you could sit at a dresser like that and be comfortable. I think you'd have to have an area for your knees to go in.
Now, look, in all fairness, I've been in a similar situation before, and the way I got around this was I put my keyboard in one of the slide out top drawers, so it kind of hung over me and I didn't have that knee problem. But I totally see where you're coming from. This doesn't look all that comfortable to use, and I suggest that if you happen to win the $100 gift card in this episode, you maybe buy a desk. I think that's
That's
it's kind of a
yeah.
necessity at this point. Everything else in your system sounds like it's working out pretty good. I mean, the build is it's decent. You know, spec wise, it's pretty good actually. Cable management could be cleaned up a tad, and you've got dust in a lot of places. But spec wise, I think this person's set. We've got one more photo here of the back. Again, kind of a similar story. It's not the worst I've seen. So, yeah, this photo, this second one, this is just, it looks painful. Like, I can feel the pain in your knees and your back just by looking at this. Jeremy, there's no way you couldn't do this. You couldn't
No,
survive.
man, no, I'd freak out. I think this guy needs an IKEA gift card if we're gonna get if we're
IKEA
gonna
gift
give
card.
him.
It looks rough. It looks weathered. It looks like maybe it sat outside for too long, but at least he has something to put his computer on. Now, I did notice a cardinal sin down there at the bottom. That PC is on the freaking floor, and
In between two pieces of furniture.
that
It's
is,
not getting any airflow.
my friend, please pick that thing up off the floor. Just do it some justice, por favor. Alrighty, and with that, moving on to listing number 3. This is from someone named Irfan underscore X underscore submitting for OnlyFlops PC specs a Dell Optiplex 380. Good old Optiplex game. I respect that. A Dell 121 watt switching power supply. Wow. Core 2 Duo, 6 gigs of RAM, Seagate 160 gig. I'm assuming that's a hard disk drive, and a 320 gig. Also assuming it's a hard disk drive. And then he's got a DVD drive in there as well to add insult to injury. I'm just kidding. Optical drive users, it's okay. I get it. I know there's a need. Anyway, this build looks pretty freaking gross. I can see why you picked it, Jeremy. So this first photo, I mean, nice desk, a little small, but it works. You got a little pull-out tray for your keyboard. Your mouse is just kind of chilling on top. You might just be able to use the OnlyFlops piece of paper as like your mouse pad, and that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. And we've got a speaker to the left, a Samsung TV. It looks like might be a monitor, but it's a fairly old-looking one. Let's see what the second photo looks like. I just realized I haven't full screened this. There we go. Pretty much the same shot again. So not much else to see here. I'd like to see your chair. I'm curious about what your chair looks like. Yes, close up of the dust bunnies. This look familiar to you, Jeremy?
It's gross, dude. This thing is disgusting. Even the little like motherboard speaker. Is that what that is? A little speaker like for codes and stuff?
I think so. Yeah, there's only a couple wires running to it.
Can barely even see it.
That's like his exhaust fan, I guess. And yeah, it's caked. And then the fourth photo, yes, good old Optiplex again. The cable management, though, doesn't look all that bad. I would say the second listing so far is the worst, just based on what I've seen here up to entry number 3. I mean, this guy has like probably the most bare bones setup of all 3. But remember, that's only really one aspect of it.
Mhm.
And I don't know.
No chair shot.
Yeah, I know, no chair shot either. It could be even worse. This one's kind of tough because this one has better furniture but a worse build, and the second one
Mhm.
had a better build but worse furniture. Well, then yeah, with that in mind, let's move on to entry number 4. Ooh. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea why you picked it. So this is from someone named Yusuf Samir, and the CPU is an i3-10100, 8 gigs of RAM, 600-watt power supply, 240 gig SSD. Samsung monitors listed there. Camera and keyboard is ordinary. Just rate it. I don't want to win. Just rate. Oh, so even if you have the worst setup, you don't want to win. Okay, all right. I guess the other
Say
three are going to be
less.
happy about that.
If you win, I'll take the gift card, man.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Good try, Jeremy. Good
something
try. Good
something
try.
tells me if he wins, he'll definitely want it.
So the first photo here, PUBG Underground. Wow, PUBG Battlegrounds. We've got the player unknown. PUBG mouse pad. That's cool. Looks like a pretty basic-ish looking keyboard. I like the RGB, like the intake fans. It looks nice. Cool looking desktop. The chair though, oh my god. So it's just like an outdoor lawn chair. Looks like it's been bleached by the sun. That is what I would recommend you upgrade if you win, my friend. If you do insist on taking the money. This the second shot is like overexposed like nuts, but it's pretty stripped. So you're basically running off of Core i3 integrated graphics, which is not ideal. Micro ATX motherboard and a mid tower. Kind of bothers my OCD just a tad.
There's just a lot of emptiness. There's nothing to look at.
Yeah, pretty much same impressions I got.
He doesn't even have. Oh, he does have RAM. You can't even see it. It's so overexposed.
Oh yeah, it looks like he has one stick, and it's just bare PCB memory. There's no heatsink or anything on it. So that's why it's difficult to see. Next photo is another one of his shot or of his setup, and yeah, it's old. You've got like this desk pad cover thing, like made of flowers. I guess is that what it is? Flowers.
Yeah,
It's like
man, and I think we have the same webcam.
yeah, Logitech C920-ish. Nice, not bad. Yeah, this one, I'll be honest, you kind of overhyped this one, Jeremy. I'm not getting the same vibes from this one that I got from maybe like the second one. The second one was pretty
Yeah.
rough. That setup was rough, although the build was decent. This one's kind of in the middle, I think, because this build isn't as good as the second entry, but it's clearly better than the third entry. But the third entry had better furniture than this. I don't know. This one's going to be a tough one. Like, these aren't like absolutely terrible setups by any means. I don't think any of these is terrible. But
you can't even like, let's say you're in bed and you like need to check an email or submit an assignment for school or something. You can't even sit in your chair unless you're wearing pants, or else you'll contract something. He's gonna get some type of fungus for sure. Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, it's a rough looking chair, yeah, for sure. That's definitely where I think I'd spend the money if I happen to win. But apparently, this person doesn't want to win, so I think that it's going to come down to entries 2 and 3. The first one wasn't so bad. The second one, I'm kind of hoping that one wins, just because, yeah, something needs to be done about the lack of a desk there. Unless there's just like a very big space limiter in that room. Maybe the room's too small. It needs to be placed somewhere a little more economical. I also can't get over what you've got on that microphone. That sticker is just driving me insane. I look at it more than I look at you. Which one do you think is the worst, Jeremy?
2.
2?
Yeah.
So entry number 2. So we agree, right? We agree. I think this guy's, yeah, he's got the the rough furniture. This, in my opinion, needs it the most. I know some people are going to say, look, he's got a loaded system. He's got the best system of them all. He doesn't deserve the money. But I think the setup matters a lot. And this needs some work. Now, in other news, we are not going to be able to announce the winner of the previous episode of OnlyFlops because we haven't actually published that episode by the time we're filming this one. So we haven't had time to actually create the Twitter post for voting. But what we'll do in episode 6 is reveal both of those winners at the same time. So if you want to vote in this one, remember you're voting for the worst setup, the one that you think could use the money the most. You can do so by clicking the Twitter link in this video's description. Any last words, Jeremy?
Please help.
People want to see you more. They're sick and tired of seeing me all the time because that's all they see on this channel. Heck, the channel's named after me, so how much more conceited can you get, right? So I want to change it up a bit. Give them a bit of, a bit of breathing room. in between videos of just me. Anyway, on that note, let us know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. Again, if you have a rough setup, or maybe you have a friend who has a rough setup and you want us to show off their pictures, their submission on Twitter in a video like this, be sure to follow the instructions. They're included in the video description. We also have a Twitter post about that as well. As long as you meet the requirements, you have a pretty good chance of making it into a video as long as the setup is fairly rough. And again, you'll have a chance to win a $100 gift card as well. With that, we're getting out of here. Again, we both think that this entry is the worst, but it's not us who decide this anymore. It's all of you. So be sure to vote and stick around for OnlyFlops episode 6 coming up here in the next week or two. Any last words, Jeremy? I love putting him on the spot. It's good stuff.
Follow me, man. Follow me on Twitter, man.
Follow him on Twitter.
67 followers.
67? Wow, you're almost triple digits now. Not bad. You're getting there.
Funny.
You only have 67 followers?
Yeah,
How?
dude. No one likes me.
Dude, you gotta pump. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those numbers up. You gotta start doing the...
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, that's right. Then start pumping them numbers up. There you go. Get out of the rookie number territory. And with that, we'll get out of here. Thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. My name's Greg. His name is... I'm pointing the wrong way. This way. What's your name?
Jeremy. My name's Jeremy.
Nice. Thanks for laughing with us. Nice, dude. You really freaking butchered that outro.
You want to redo it?
No, I'm not redoing it. We're sticking with it.
I'll fix it in post.
No, we're not fixing it in post. You're just going to deal with it. We're going to cut to black, and they're going to hear us arguing like this and think we are in no position to be making videos like this, but that's okay.
Greg, put your pants back on.
No,
I don't want to see your genitals.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot see, but he has his genitals out.
I'm going to show them this clip. I'm just sitting here, bro. I have a shirt on. I'm just sitting here.
He's lying.